Hello everyone, I am back again with a session based on vocabulary from an article from the Hindu. Yes दोस्तों, reading comprehension plays a vital role in your competitive exams. भले you are preparing for SSC, UPSC, banking exams or any railway exams. So reading comprehension is a very important part of your exams. I am SDS sir और आज मैं आपके समक्ष एक आर्टिकल लाया हूँ जिसका टाइटल है इन EWS verdict, a discrimination antithetical to equality, and this article is taken from the newspaper The Hindu. This is a very important platform for all of you to practice, and this will surely going to help you out. And friends, when you go across this article, जब आप इस आर्टिकल को पढ़ोगे, so there might be some difficulty in understanding because of some difficult words. जैसे कि आज की इस आर्टिकल में एक वर्ड है antithetical, the word plethora, the word tenets, the word championing, caused, accretion, precedent, salience, jurisprudence, canons and so on. So बहुत सारे ऐसे words है which might infringe the understanding of that particular article. So दोस्तों, today I am here to ease out that problem. और आज अब हम सब ये highlighted words जो है इस article के अंदर, इन सब words को हम ease out करेंगे. I'll tell you the meaning of all the words and I'll also tell you the opposite, the antonyms of the particular words which I have highlighted. So friends, all get set for this tutorial. So this is the article title in EWS verdict, a discrimination antithetical to equality, and this article talks about the various verdicts, the judgments made by the Supreme Court. उसके बारे में ये article है. When you read this article, you will come across a line, और ये जो boxes हैं, the lines are as it is from that article. And I have underlined the words which will be focusing today. So the statement is, in its more than 70 years old history, the Supreme Court of India has delivered a plethora of judgment touching on the fundamental tenets governing the constitution of India's guarantee of equal treatment. जब आप पढ़ोगे तो इसके headline के अंदर there are two words, discrimination and antithetical. What is the meaning of this word discrimination? The word discrimination एक noun के तौर पे यूज होता है and the meaning is to identify as separate, that is distinction, differentiation, prejudice या भेदभाव. So in its more than 70 years old history, the Supreme Court of India delivered a plethora, a discriminating and antithetical to equality. So this discrimination means भेदभाव होते हैं उसके verdicts में, and the word antithetical, antithetical जो एक एडजेक्टिव है, इसका मतलब है डायरेक्टली अपोजिट और अपोज टू, कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी या विरोधात्मक. एंड द अपोजिट्स ऑफ दिस वर्ड डिस्क्रिमिनेटिंग आ सिमिलरिटी या मीडियोक्रिटी, और इसके अपोजिट एंटीथेटिकल, इसका अपोजिट क्या होता है? आइडेंटिकल, अलाइक या सेम, समानता. और अब आगे पढ़ोगे, यू कम अक्रॉस दिस वर्ड प्लेथोरा. Plethora is again a noun and plethora means excessive amount, abundance, superfluity या अधिकता. So अब इस सेंटेंस को पढ़िए. In its more than 70 years old history, the Supreme Court of India delivered a plethora of judgments. Means उसने बहुत सारे अनगिनत जजमेंट दिए हैं. And the opposite of this word plethora will be scarcity, shortage or rarity. And if you just read ahead, you will come across of judgments touching on the fundamental tenets. Now what do you mean by this word tenets? Those, it is not tenants, it is tenets. And tenets का मतलब होता है, it's a noun, it's a principle or belief held to be true. The other synonym is doctrine. Hindi meaning उसका सिद्धांत. And the opposite of this word tenets will be disbelief or mistrust. Moving on with the next statement from the article. On occasion, its verdicts have contradicted each other. What do you mean by this term verdicts? Verdict is a noun डिसीजन ऑफ अ ज्यूरी, जजमेंट, निर्णय. सो जो कोर्ट के जो निर्णय होते थे वो खुद उसके जजमेंट में कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन आया करता था. सो इट verdicts have contradicted each other with other different benches, championing different meaning to the constitution's text and values. In the meaning of this word championing, championing यहाँ पे एक verb के तौर पे यूज होता है. Yes friends, it is used as a verb and it means to protect, to uphold, to advocate, to support. हिंदी मीनिंग सहयोग देना. And the opposite of this word championing will be oppose, antagonism. विरोध करना will be the opposite of this word championing. So इधर है various verdicts have been given, काफी judgment दिए गए हैं and the other bench of judges they have contradicted the things. Judges perform this task by applying rules and codes that have formed over time through an accretion of precedent. Now, what is the meaning of this word accretion? Accretion is a noun that is addition or accumulation of something. किसी भी चीज की वृद्धि करना, और हिंदी मीनिंग अभिवृद्धि. So addition meaning expansion or supplementing. So have formed over time through an accretion of precedent. And the meaning or the opposite of this word accretion, जिसका हिंदी मीनिंग है अभिवृद्धि, meaning supplement or in addition to something. The opposite will be abatement, decline, reduction or fall. And we'll move on with the next word, precedent. And this precedent is, it is not precedent, it is precedent. Precedent noun के तौर पे यूज होता है an earlier occurrence of prior in time. That is दृष्टांत या एक मिसाल existing from the earlier time, जो पहले हो चुका है. And the opposite of this word precedent will be subsequent, succeeding or following. So with the help of these words now it will make the understanding of that sentence, along with it the understanding of the article very easy for all my students. Moving on quickly with the next statement. These differences assumes spatial salience when the court is called on to deliberate over the features that qualify as part of the constitution's basic structure. Now what do you mean by the word salience and deliberate? The word salience is a noun, means a striking feature, something which is highlighted, something which is noticeable or prominent, जिसकी हिंदी मीनिंग है खासियत. And the opposite of this word salience will be vague, insignificant or unobserved. And the other word for the meaning of this word deliberate. Deliberate यहाँ पर एक verb के तौर पे यूज हुआ है. It is used as a verb over here. And deliberate is to think about seriously, contemplate, to consider something. या किसी भी चीज पर विचार करना is deliberate. And the opposite of this word, sorry. So now if with this words you go, these differences assume special highlighted when the court is called on to deliberate over the issue. When the court considers over these features, उसके बारे में इस statement के अंदर mention किया हुआ है. And if you want the opposite of this word deliberate, you can just say ignore. Ignore becomes the opposite of this word deliberate. Next sentence. The court's jurisprudence has pointed to certain underlying canons at the heart of the right to equality. Now what do you mean by this term jurisprudence? It is related to the jurisdiction. And jurisprudence is a noun, study, knowledge or science of law. Nyaya Shastra, what we know in Hindi. So this Nyaya Shastra means jurisprudence, related to the judiciary or the justice or the science of law. And इसका opposite हो जाएंगे collapsing और breaking. So this jurisprudence यहाँ पे noun होता है. And the word canons, underlying canons at the heart of the right to equality. The meaning of canons? Canons is again used as a noun. Canon means an accepted principle or rule or the law. The word we read earlier, tenet. This also means canons. And Hindi meaning siddhant or adhiniyam. These are the words, this is the meaning of the word canons. और इसका opposite हो जाएंगे lawlessness or disorganization. But today this norm stands subverted. This sentence will also be reflected in the article. Subverted means it's a verb to undermine one's power or authority, to destabilize, to विकृत करना, किसी को कम आंकना, that is subverted. And antonym will be compiled, improved, helped or upheld. So these are the word meanings and the antonyms of this word subverted. For the court, in Justice Bhatt's words, has for the first time in the 7 decades of the Republic sanctioned an avowedly exclusionary and discriminatory principle. Now, what are the meanings of these underlined words sanction and avowedly? Sanction is a verb which means to give the official permission to, allow, to permit, swikrati dena or endorse or to authorize. These are the words of the word meanings of sanction. इसका अपोजिट हो जाएंगे prohibit, ban, disallow और dissent. अब इसका मतलब avowedly, what is the meaning of this word? Avowedly is an adverb, means openly acknowledged or declared. हिंदी मीनिंग स्पष्ट रूप से, तो किसी भी चीज को स्पष्ट रूप से स्वीकृति दी गई है. दिस इज व्हाट इज मेंशन्ड इन दिस स्टेटमेंट. सो avowedly मीन्स समथिंग प्रोफेस्ड, समथिंग affirmed और स्पष्ट करना. एंड द अपोजिट ऑफ दिस वर्ड avowedly विल बी ambiguous, inferred or implied. Moving on quickly with the other words. The predicating reservation on individual economic status undermined the original logic of reservation. The meaning of this word predicating. Predicating is a verb to base something on, supposing, postulating, assuming. Hindi meaning nirdharak. So, the predicating reservation on individual economic status undermined the original logic of reservation. And what is the meaning of this word undermine? Undermine एक verb है. Lessen the effectiveness, to weaken, किसी भी चीज को कमजोर करना या हानि पहुंचाना. और other simple word क्षीण करना. क्षीण is to make it reduce, diminish. The opposite of this word undermine will be strengthened, highlighted or enhanced. Whereas the opposite of this word predicating, इसका मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? Contradicting, disproving or disclaiming. So these are the words along with the antonyms of this difficult words predicating as well as undermine. The logic they claim, एक और सेंटेंस है उस आर्टिकल में. The logic they claim was wedded to an understanding that affirmative action is necessary to undo and make reparations for structural inequalities inherent in society. What do you mean by this term wed? Wed is शादी करना, interlock. Yes. So wed over here is used as a verb to link something, to connect, to unite or जुड़े हुए होना. The logic they claim was wedded. तो ये जोड़ा हुआ था किससे? To an understanding that affirmative action is necessary. What do you mean by the word affirmative? Affirmative एक adjective है. It is an adjective. It means favoring or supporting something positive, something agreeable or स्वीकारात्मक is the Hindi meaning for this word affirmative. And the antonym, the opposite of this word affirmative will be no doubt negative, dissenting, disagreeing or refusal. And the opposite of this word wedded, wedded means unite, opposite will be disunite. Shadi, diverse, to unlink. And one more word, reparations. What is reparation? Reparation is used as a noun and reparation means to make amends for wrong decision. Hindi meaning प्रायश्चित करना. प्रायश्चित is reparations. गलती का एहसास होना. To for compensation. So make amends for doing something wrong. That is reparation. प्रायश्चित इज द हिंदी मीनिंग। और इसके अपोजिट क्या हो जाएंगे? वर्सनिंग, डैमेज और एक्सटॉर्शन। किसी भी चीज़ को और बुरे से बदतर बनाना विल बिकम द अपोजिट ऑफ दिस वर्ड रिपेरेशन। तो दोस्तों ये वर्ड मीनिंग श्योरली आपको सब काम आएंगे आपके एग्जाम्स के लिए। One more sentence, some petitioners also argued that the amendment breaches, it is not beach, it is breaches, the 50% cap on reservation that is now seen as an inviolable rule. What do you mean by this term breaches? Breaches is a verb that is violation of law. किसी भी चीज़ का, कानून का उल्लंघन करना, उसके अपोजिशन में जाना, उसका विरोध करना। हिंदी अदर मीनिंग्स वायोलेट, रिफ्ट और interstice. So these are the meaning of the word breaches, which is used as a verb. And then the other word used over here is inviolable. Inviolable एक adjective है, means never to be broken or dishonored. Invincible, अलंघनीय, जिसका आप उल्लंघन नहीं कर सकते, इसका एक opposite हो जाता है ये particular word. And the antonym of this word inviolable will be unstable, changeable, violable or unshielded. So these are the few words. Learn these words, practice these words, enjoy your learning, and all the very best to all the students. And friends, if you like this video, for more such informative videos, subscribe our channel, like our channel, and keep watching. See you again very soon with some more sessions based on the English language, which will enhance your preparations for your exams. Thank you everyone.